Most of you are out there looking for a welcoming community. A community that you can be part of, whether it's a religious organization, a sporting club, a workplace, tertiary education institution. But how do you know what makes up a welcoming community? So here's 10 signs of a welcoming community that we've put together based on our years of experience. The first sign, do they greet you? Is there someone there that's part of, say, the welcoming committee? The people that recognize when someone's new, that reach out and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, are you new here? We've been to a lot of communities where no one greets you, they just let you wander around for a while. The second sign is, do they show you around? Does someone take you around to introduce you to people, to show you what happens, to kind of give you a taste of what the overall feel of this community is like? What's the energy like? Is it really positive? Is it cliquey? Is it kind of like very dreary? Does it seem very stale and stagnant? That gives you a good feel of what your experience is going to be like being a part of that community. Do they make offers? The fourth thing is, do they make offers for you to get involved? So do they explain some of the roles that people have there of being a member or a scorekeeper or a greeter or a host or, a morning tea preparer? Do they offer for you to get involved and kind of encourage that participation amongst members? The fifth thing, do they introduce you to anyone else? Do they introduce you to some of the longer standing members, to other people here? Do they start to get this, you are one of us and we'd like you to be here sort of feel? The sixth thing, do they ask about you without a hard sell of needing to join? So do they ask about who you are, your interests outside of this group, what's brought you here? Are they interested in you? Or are they just interested in getting more members and any warm body will do? The next thing is, does the community have opportunities for roles? Are there roles that exist within there? Can you identify that there's more than just a member or a player or a church goer? Are there opportunities and carefully thought about where there's roles that exist within that? Because if you're going to get involved, you want to know that there's other ways that you can get involved other than just turning up. Is everyone that is a part of that community there all at once? And what I mean by that is, do they have any special groups, any segregated or congregated groups, any disability only, any refugee only, any groups specifically excluding certain people? And we might think communities are doing this, they're well-intentioned, which is of course I believe to be true. However, the effects are that you as a person get pigeonholed into them. You get put to the side, you're not part of one of us, you're one of them. And so we would highly encourage that if there's any communities where there's special groups, such as all people with disabilities must be a part of this happy group, disability only group, that you strongly take the stance to be a part of the community as a whole versus a separate group. Is there a low barrier to entry? So this could be anything from cost to physical access to the requirements to become part of the community, to the location. Is there a low barrier to entry for yourself, or are there lots of requirements and lots of financial requirements needed? Do they offer payment plans if it is a bigger expense? And then the last thing is, what is the regularity of the community? Do they regularly have things going on, or is it just once in a while, ad hoc when we get around to it? Is there continuity of members and consistency? Do the same people show up, or similar people? Is there consistency in what they're doing, or is it very sporadic? These are all things to really reflect on as you explore various communities. And we'd love to talk to anyone about community auditing and how to go about focusing on a community and really taking stock of what's there. So hopefully these 10 ideas will guide you towards, how do I look at whether this is a welcoming community or not? And happy community work.